There we go. Wow. I'm surprised. Phew. I'm surprised that Frosty Tools didn't do this little thing of like, oh, just, stop messages like this from appearing to become a benefactor and all that. Yeah, Phew. Okay. That's the mobile dashboard. Check the stream as it's live, see how everything's looking and sounding, hopefully. And alright. Everything seems as good can be. So, we're gonna consider it as a win. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So, as always, everyone, heyo, my fellow Rumble Maniacs. It's Mr. Rumble Roses here again, and welcome back to yet another installment of Let's Play Live, where I stream random things at random times for various different reasons, and today I decided to do a little random stream for the hell of it, where I decided to play yet some more Night Rain, aka Elden Ring Night Rain. And I decided to do another little thing of, excuse me, and I decided to do another little thing of attempting to do a little bit of a challenge run, in a sense. Basically, I'm gonna be trying to attempt to play a couple of bosses solo-wise and see how things go. Now, for those that don't know, I platinumed this game like ages ago. Like I played this game. I played this game quite a bit. I platinumed it ages ago. From like the base game, and then even platinuming the DLC and everything like that. And I played the game. I played the game in trios. I played the game in duos. I beat the game as every character on this roster. And the only thing I haven't really done per se was really trying to play the game solo as like certain characters. Now, I'd say like for the most part, it's like, well, there's probably some characters that I'm never really going to try and do that with, and other times it's like, well, there's like the slight little difference in feeling of trying to play Night Rain solo compared to like playing regular Elden Ring solo, which, funny enough, I was actually thinking about like maybe playing some, doing like some regular Elden Ring. But I kind of have to do a little bit of waiting because I have to kind of like poke the bear a little bit. AKA, I have to nudge my friend Onyx to help me out with a build that I made in the game. Because, funny enough, funny enough, I decided to do a little thing where I attempted to make a Guardian character in the game. Because apparently Onyx, being Mr. Build Maker that he is, I guess like you have like this idea of like a Guardian build and everything like that to where to where like you would have to like where you would have I have no idea what the fuck that is. The part where where it's like you have like like the layout, like like the layout and everything like that. Like you have like the name, name of the character, what levels to go where, what weapons to have, what clothing and all that stuff. And and I technically got through the phase one part. Like I made the character on my downtime. I actually had to get rid of a character that I had. I had to technically get rid of a character, which for the time being I decided to get rid of my Melania build because I guess you said like I got rid of my Melania build because of the randomness of how like it was supposed to go like one way, but then turned out to be another, and then like I didn't really know what I was gonna do with it and everything like that. So it's just like eh. But I still have like the like the model thing saved. So if I ever want to somehow uh bring her back and all that, I can. But yeah, basically I did a little thing where I made the I made a guardian character as best I could. Um, I did kind of level him up just a little bit, but not as much because I'm waiting for Onyx to help me out with that as well. Because the thing is that when it comes to like me making builds and and like in the likes of Elden Ring, it's like um, it's kind of like a thing where it's like I meet with like me and Onyx get together somehow. Um, we kind of work things out. Like he'll drop like he'll drop like like art like the clothing, armor pieces, weaponry, and runes to use, and everything like that as well. Then I collect them, I collect all of it, put it all together, and then start with with whatever. Um, and actually I did do a little thing uh, where I attempted to take on Margit, which I didn't do by myself, thank fuck. But I did do a little thing where it's like I took on Margit. I had help with a random that I came across, which was I don't know if I want to say like it was like a low level knight or like a mad knight player or something like that, but I just know that they were known to use like the Flame of Frenzy stuff and everything. But yeah, they helped me out in taking out Margit. I got my second talisman pouch slot, so I'll have a little bit. So I'll have a little bit of an edge, for when I do, for when I get suited and booted completely, and then I can be able, to like to make myself stronger, especially like having the weapons and stuff upgraded and stuff as well. But as far as when that'll be, I don't know. 'Cause like I said, I have to poke Onyx a little bit, to get it, get him, to maybe get like, like get on Elden Ring, maybe get into a party chat or something like that. We can, for one, like I said, like hang out, and two, we can kind of like discuss, certain things about this build and all that. But anyway, I'm getting a little off topic, but yeah, so what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be attempting to play a little bit of Night Rain solo against the first two bosses as Wilder. And I'd say when it comes to Wilder, I have a nice little setup for him that it's become kind of like my staple for his loadout. So I'm gonna go to the relic rights thing over here. I'm gonna show you what's up. So I'm using Wilder's Chalice, which has a red slot, a yellow slot, and a red slot, a yellow slot, and a white slot. Where the white slot is a freebie slot, so you can use any color that you want with it. So the specific things that I'm using is I'm using the Wilder's Earring, which you get from doing his Remembrance, and it has plus one additional character skill use. So basically, he's able to do his little like harpoon looking thing. He's able to do his little harpoon attack and all that. Second thing I believe is because I switched channels. But the second thing is the arc activation spreads fire in the area. So basically, whenever I do my ultimate art, which I believe, quote unquote, if it doesn't, I believe like it doesn't matter if I do like the light version or the hit or the full on charge version. But there's a little thing where it's like it has like an active pull, like an active fire pull thing on the around the enemy, and then of course I have stamina recovery upon landing attacks. Because yeah, and I'd say it's almost kind of like I would almost say it's kind of like a little staple to probably have to have some of this stuff, especially like for the +1 character skill use. Next up is Grand Luminous Scene, where critical hits fill more in the art gauge, defeating enemies fills more in the art gauge, and ultimate art auto charge +3. Now with this one, I believe you will get it at the collector's sideboard and everything, and it is what I like to refer to as like a universal relic because it doesn't have anything tied specifically to any of the characters. And this one I would say is probably that quote-unquote god tier like roll that I believe I managed to get. So for this one, I have a red Grand Burning Scene where it has standard attacks enhanced with fiery follow-ups when using character skill with greatswords only for Wilder, improved greatsword attack power, and ultimate art auto charge +2. And just to kind of randomly show it off, I am wearing the Abyss Walker set because I don't know, it was just something I thought that was kind of cool. Lion Knight's not too bad, but it's kind of been just known to be like the new Abyss Walker. It's like saying like, hey, I'm the new Artorias. And all that stuff. But yeah, so some of the stuff about Wilder is, he has a shield, which don't really use shields that much, if at all. I'm pretty sure like most people who play Wilder, as soon as they they land in the world, they just chuck the shield. So yeah. But yeah, some of the things about Wilder is he's got his little passive ability called Sixth Sense. If you look on the HUD, you can see a little like icon thing. I think it's supposed to be like a representation of like a Wilder icon. But in some cases, you can build you can kind of like have that from time to time, and it'll kind of like allow you to cheat deaths a single time, and then like after a while, it kind of takes a little bit of time for it to come back. Claw shot. It's kind of the whole situation with the grapple. Hey, Petty. I'm good. I'm doing good. I'm just kind of talking about. Like my little run that I'm about to do. So yeah. Yeah, so claw shot is pretty much the character skill thing, and then you can go use that for, like traversing the map, or maybe you go pull someone in, or you pull an enemy in, or you can go do that if you have the greatsword, the fiery greatsword, attack stuff. If you have the fiery greatsword ability for Wilder, and it temporarily puts fire on your greatsword, which is pretty cool. So there's that. And then of course you got Onslaught Stake, which is that. And I believe there's like two versions you can do. kind of like a light version and a fully charged version, which is pretty cool. And with the amount of time that I built and like with my little setup here, if I can be able to show it, and with my little setup here, I could possibly be able to get Ultimate Art pretty fast, like, so, yeah. Anyway, so, I'm gonna go here, and go to one player, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with Tricephalos, and see how things go. I'm a little bit scared, but, you know, I'm kind of curious to try. In case anyone's wondering what that was my controller vibrating on my my desk table thing. Nah, if it was that, it probably would have had. If I did that, it probably have like a leathery sound. But yeah, like I said, I'm pretty much doing a little thing. I like to refer to as Let's Plays Live. I'm just doing a little thing in Elden Ring, Night Ring, because I'm not really doing much, and I'm just like, you know what? I kind of want to just, you know, play a little bit of Night Ring, and maybe just see if I can be able to do like a run or two while going solo. Okay, so we have. This. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Alright. He died burning. That's pretty much one way of looking at it. Which is mainly the main way of looking at it. Salted flesh. Oh, I see those wings. That is a Deathrite bird. It's also, I believe, what people like to refer to as meth bird. That's a bird you don't want to fuck with, especially when you're low level. Anyway, so we're going to go here because this is a place of holy. And because with Tricephalos, you know, we need holy-based stuff. Surprise! Ooh, look here, Herschel. Baddest Knight, Sacred Greatsword. Nah, those things will do anything but that, unfortunately. Alright, so... okay, so now that we got another great sword, we're gonna power, I believe the word is power stance. Basically have two great swords in each hand. here. Okay. We'll see if I can go there to get a charge for my flask. Not quite sure why I did that, because I'm pretty good on health. Yeah, one thing about the claw shot, is you can actually be able to use it to, you know, to kind of like help traverse distances in this game, which can be pretty cool. Rolling Stone. Okay. Is there going to be a Guardian Golem or a Banish? I'm going to be a Banish Knight. And it's Guardian Golem because of the monkeys. Just bows. Not really useful. They're not really useful, unfortunately, so I'm not really going to get them. Anyway, I know I'm running in place because I'm in a jam, but alright, no scarab under there. Hey, let's see what's in this Evergel. I hate the Beastly Brigade. That was close. So yeah, that is. Ow! I was gonna say that little like bing thing that happened. That was Sixth Sense procking. basically what happens is that you kind of get like a bit of a like an invincibility thing, but you also kind of get knocked back as well. And sometimes that can be good, sometimes that can be bad, especially like, you know, if you're in like a certain, you know, precarious position or something. Ow. Get down here. Oh, I fucking hate this. I fucking hate these flying beastly brigades. Cause always out of fucking range. Yeah, here. Hello, give me my runs. Thank you. Thanks, game, for not giving me my fucking credit. Like I literally was at the fucking head. Heal, heal, heal. There. Oh, God. I'll take it for now. Death Blight. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get my 5th flask thing, and then afterwards I'm gonna go check under the castle, see what see what the boss is underneath it, so I can decide about like if I'm gonna want to try and get it for next day. And we got trolls. Okay, so Black Knife Assassin. Another nimbly as fuck. Gotta be careful because I know there's gonna be one troll that's gonna be like doing that. Okay, it's gonna be Demi Human Queen and the Yoda wannabe. No! No. Oh, okay. Long invincibility. Level 8. I was stuck on the fucking pillar. Ow. Wow, the fact it didn't lock on. Ew. Whew. I will actually take that. Yeah, because even though it looks like a giant stick-looking thing, actually it's actually classified as a great sword, which is one of Wilder's specialties in terms of weaponry. Guess I'll get that, I guess. I'm gonna try and get the final piece de resistance. Probably cut through here a little bit. this little area. See if there's anything special. Oh, yes, please. More rooms from defeated enemies. That is always nice to have. Reckon I'll give this little place a look-see. I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of my shield. That should have killed you guys. Hatch. Get the... I heard shine. I think I heard the fucking... It gets, I will say, like, it gets be sometimes kind of hard to hear sometimes, but if you don't have like a map thing that shows you things like you know, like scarabs that are scattered throughout the map, ooh, that definitely would make a nice fit. Fucking Deathblight resistance again. Yeah, like the one thing about this game and everything is that you know, if you don't have like if you don't have a map showing you where the scarabs are in the map, sometimes you can go, if you listen very carefully, you can hear like where it kind of sounds like a shine or something. That's literally the best way I can kind of describe it. It's like it sounds like some sort of shine, and you can be able to, you know, randomly get different scarabs that can have different stuff on them. Okay, these are gonna be some more warriors because jellyfish boils are here. I meant to actually run, but okay. Yeah, yourself. Like that, like that. Like that. I am curious to see what boss is up here. I'm hoping it's something that's gonna be decently tolerable. regular Tree Sentinel, it's not as bad as Dragonic. Alright, got him with the frost. Oh, you lucky fuck. Ow. Got him. Fucking Black Blade, my dude. If I was Duchess, I probably would have taken that shit. Flask. Okay. I think what I'll do, and we'll try to go to this cave area. See if I can maybe get like a smithing stone too. Okay, I think I should still be able to, make it out. Miss Big. Nanner, screw you. Alright. Jump here. That can prove last HP restoration. Not bad by a troll. If I can get lucky, I might actually be able to kill this Frenzy Flame troll. Okay. Should have been stunned, honestly. Hello again, Margaret. Fancy meeting you here. I was trying to fucking get away from all that. Oh, you lucky fuck. Ow. All that should have been hitting. No! I'm not losing to you. Oh, my God, dude. Periodical giant glit blades. Great, glit blades, that does something that they even get the fucking rid all the way. I hate one does that shit. Okay. Level 13. Unfortunately, I couldn't be able to get any flasks. Alright, so let's see. Put that there. I guess we'll have a little bit of holy and lightning. Hold on. Someone replied to, or was replying to something. Someone, I don't know if someone was like replying to something I had met the thing on YouTube, or someone was leaving brand new comments. Things are not wanting to load properly. Ah, okay. It was a person that was like comment. It was like leaving their own little like 2 cents to a comment that I left about a video that I watched talking about like how talking about like DVD and perks and shit. Okay. Edge. No! No, I said no. Split. I didn't mean to do that. No, no, no. Oh, fuck off. You're making me waste all my fucking heals. Oh, get it, get it. Oh. Ha! Gotta love it. Okay. Uh, the yellow one's decent, but I'm gonna do a little thing of like, oh, I have to, like start thinking about what I want to sell, which is always a hard thing to do. Because on the one hand, it's like I just think to myself, it's like, oh, I can just, like have everything to sell and just, business go one by one, by one by one by one by one. Figuring out like, what I want to, keep and what I actually want to get rid of. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. Yep, see, 8 of 8. Anything that goes below like 10, pretty much means that it's like, oh, it pretty much means it's like, oh, you're gonna have to start selling some shit. So, But yeah, yeah, man, I will say like that was a little bit, that felt a little too close for comfort, but I'd say that, we managed to pull it back in the end, and all that, and we had, and we had not one, but, two winning graces, along with the auto revival, because for those that don't know, if you play Night Rain solo and you do an expedition solo, if you die, if you go down, if you go down, during like a boss battle of some sort, um, you have pretty much like an auto revive thing, where it's like, you can go to, to recover once, and, all that just jazz, and then after that, it's like, oh, you have to, either get good, or, find or like, find winning graces, which is things that I was, those golden things I was getting. Now, I would try and do Gaping Jaw in this case, but I really don't like the fucking boss. So I'm actually going to save that for another possible time. If I ever decide to, randomly, do more Night Rain with Wild or Solo. Because once again, it's like I'm gonna have to, to go through all my things, find out like which ones I really want to, keep, and which ones I'm okay with selling. So, man, I'm just looking to see about anyone that I want to possibly raid. My weed. Wario Land. It's a Wario Land. Yeah. We'll keep them in the back of the mind for right now. Dreading mortality. What the fuck? This dude even... Hey, yo. Been there for 4 hours. Okay, this person hasn't been live for too long. We must get right into them, yeah. Hopefully. Cause I know sometimes people have those little things of having the raid limits. So but yeah, if everything goes well, I will be doing a second stream today, hopefully today. Where I'm gonna be trying to play some Dead by Daylight, doing more of the Blood Moon event and everything. Gonna be doing more of the game mode. See what kind of, quest and stuff is, awaits us. Probably gonna play Survivor for the majority of it. And just, see how things go. I will say though, that for right now, I guess I can kind of give like a little bit of a little bit of a teaser. So I think I found like the supposed build that I might try and actually use for the event, which I think is like consisting of potential energy, stakeout, fast track, and I think fixated. F4NG. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to first clear the chat here, because it helps with getting the raid stuff going. Alright, can we do this raid? Somebody says yes. Make sure it's actually them. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching and everything. I really appreciate it, and I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video or live stream. But until then, as always, please take care of yourselves and have a good week or weekend.